Hello, everybody. Thank you so much to Rhiannon Fish for joining us today, one of the stars of the upcoming Hallmark movie, A Splash of Love. Thank you so much, Rhiannon.
Thank you for talking to me. I'm so excited to talk about this film.
Yeah, we can't wait to see this film. It's been really a long wait for this movie to come out, and
Yes.
we are really looking forward to see what can we expect.
Yes.
Tell us a bit, what's been the main element in Chloe's character and the movie in general that fascinates you the most and drew you to join A Splash of Love?
I think that whales are very special creatures. I think all animals are special, but I think there's something about whales. I think they're magical. And there was a movie that came out called Blackfish, which is where I really fell in love with whales. Cause that's that whole, we need to protect them. And some of them, I even found that I posted on Instagram the video and people were like, they're killers. That's why they call them killer whales. Like, no, that's absolutely not the case. They're like a gentle giant. And, with the way the world is and humans are, we're kind of destroying the planet. I'm sorry to get dark right away, but it's important conversation. And so Chloe is very passionate about whales and protecting them. And that's a very real conversation that is going on in the world today. They say that like places like the Great Barrier Reef are not going to exist anymore if we continue to treat the planet the way we're treating it. So I was very much drawn to the conversation about how to protect wildlife and obviously whales in particular.
Yes, absolutely. And as you were saying, one of the facts that Hallmark movies are also characterized to the later these days are characterized by featuring like actual topics, current topics, like the climate, the whole climate thing, and also the fact that their characters are also so relatable to people in the world. So what we wanted to know is that is there something in Chloe's character that you see in yourself? Where are you most similar and where are you most different as human beings?
I am vegan. So I'm vegan for ethical reasons. And I've tried to switch to completely cruelty-free all products, like everything down to like the dish soap I use, laundry detergent, everything. I really believe in being kind to animals. And Chloe obviously does too. So that's where I feel very connected to her in that sense. Where I differ from her, I don't like the outdoors. I don't like adventure. I'm fine in my apartment with my 2 cats by myself. I'm kind of like a hermit in that sense. And I feel like I've been so lucky. Hallmark keeps putting me, because I did the Journey of My Heart, which was an adventure film. And they're like, oh, she loves this. Let's do another one where she can put her on another adventure. I'm quite fine to just do scenes in movies where I just sit down and don't go anywhere. But that said, I'm very grateful because it does push me out of my comfort zone and gives me the opportunity to see some of the most beautiful places I think in the world.
Yes, I can imagine that. And so if we had to describe this movie, A Splash of Love, to the people that are looking forward to watch it, which kind of, I don't know, if we had to choose like 3 words, which ones would they be, in your opinion?
Oh my gosh. Okay. To describe A Splash of Love, I would say that it's about adventure. It's about the environment, Mother Nature, more say, and like all its creatures. And of course, because it's a Hallmark movie, it's about love.
Yes. And what can you tease about Chloe's journey in this movie? What can we expect?
Well, this is the first one I've done where Chloe's actually got a boyfriend. And so in the ones that I've done, it's like Hallmark does follow this wonderful recipe where it's like basically the girl will get broken up with at the start of the film, and then she's like left single, and then she has to, finds a man on her journey. But with this one, he doesn't break up with her. They're still together. So it was this really fascinating and fun thing to play and kind of toe the line. Because of course, like I'm working with Ben Hollingsworth and like Chloe's falling for him. His character name is Ben too. So she's falling for Ben, but she's in her mind, she's like, I have a boyfriend back at, sorry, here's my cat. I have a boyfriend. Get out of here. So that was one of my favorite, I think the audience is going to find that interesting to see a character that is falling for somebody and she's kind of messing up there because she's a taken woman. Yes.
And for you as an actor, what's been the main challenge in portraying this character, apart from adventure that's out of your comfort zone?
Yes. I don't mean to spoil it or like ruin the illusion. We didn't see any whales. So all of it is, we were like, Ben and I would be like, they point like a pointer and be like, okay, here's the whale. And we were basically just staring out into the open sea. And so that was really challenging. But it made it so exciting that even when I saw the trailer, I was like, oh my God, they look so good. I think they used stock footage. So they are real whales. We just didn't see them. So it was challenging having no whales on the day, but makes it more exciting to watch it with the whales put in there because they're the star of the movie, quite frankly.
Yes, I can imagine that. And as you were mentioning, your co-star on this movie is Benjamin Hollingsworth. How was it like for you to work with him and to build this relationship, this romance with him?
It was wonderful. He's such a pro, as we know, like he's big star Virgin River. I follow him on Instagram and Virgin River is just blowing up. People love that show. So it was really cool to work with someone that's like kind of like a veteran, like really just like he's a great actor, which made it really fun to work opposite him.
And I guess it must be really also inspiring for you as an actor to work with him, considering maybe he has more experience on this kind of movies than you.
Yeah. He definitely brought something to it that was definitely it was fun to see.
Yes. And now 2 fun questions that we always ask to the people we're interviewing, and considering we're talking about A Splash of Love, it's on the Splash of Love universe. Mm-hmm. If you had to choose any other character on the movie apart from Chloe that you would have loved to play, which one would you choose?
Oh my gosh, the guy that plays my boyfriend. I'm gonna forget his name. Sean, I think it's Sean. Oh, I feel terrible it was a while ago we shot it. I've forgotten. I think his name is Sean. He is a brilliant actor. He's also on some like fantastic vampire show right now. Gorgeous man, very talented actor. And he on paper, that character was kind of like, there was really nothing to it, but he came in and brought it to life in a way that just made it, to me, a very standout performance in the film. So I wouldn't be better than him by any stretch of the imagination, but it made me go, oh, wow, I would have loved to play a character the way that he chose to play this one.
And do you have any fun anecdotes from the filming of A Splash of Love to share with us?
Let me think. Oh my gosh. Actually, I will just say it was really hard. It was one of the hardest shoots I've ever done. It was so magical and so wonderful, but both cast and crew, we really put our like heart and soul into this film. And there was a lot of it where we shot out on the water. There were days where we didn't really come back on land much, cast and crew. And so it felt very immersive. It really did feel like we were living the lives of these characters. And like, I think that'll show in the final edit. I think you'll see that we put everything we had into it.
That's really great to hear. Also, considering the tough environment you actors are constantly working on, it's not that easy to find also a cast and crew with whom you build a family environment.
Yeah. I gotta say, special mention to the camera crew. Jay is his name, Jay Kamal. He was the our director of photography, and they had him in like a steady cam, which is, you may have seen before. It's like the cameras that's like attached to your body, and we are out in the open water, huge waves, and that thing is effing heavy. And I didn't see that man complain once. He just looked so happy every day to be there and be a part of telling the story, as did all the crew. Heather Hawthorne Doyle, our director, she's so passionate. I've never seen a more passionate director in my life. It was just, it was really, really special to see how much everybody cared about making this film.
I really can't imagine that. And it's really impressive that the effort all these people put in creating these movies.
Totally. Yeah, it takes a village. It's not easy. Yeah.
Yes. And being completely honest, did you take anything from set, any prop, any piece of costume to remember this experience as Chloe?
I have to say, that wardrobe, the woman that's the head of department for wardrobe, her name is Jaden. Phenomenal. She's so talented. There wasn't a thing I didn't put on where I was like, can I take this? Can I have this? No, Rhiannon, you can't have that. And so out of respect for her, I didn't take anything. But I got a beautiful book about whales from Heather, our director. So that I'll keep forever.
That's really beautiful. And throwing back instead to the origins of your career as an actor, how did the passion for acting come about in your life?
Well, my dad likes to tell this story where I think I would have been like 5 years old, and it was my first, some stupid dance concert that like they put kids in just so they're not terribly uncoordinated. I wasn't good at sport, wasn't academically inclined, so it looked like maybe the arts was going to be a go for me. And so he was carrying me into the theater, and we got to the stage, and I apparently like my jaw dropped, and I was like, is that where I go? Do I go up there? And he assumed that I was stage fright. And he was like, it's okay. Don't worry. It's going to be fine. You're going to be all right. And I was like, put me down, put me down, put me down. I couldn't wait to get up there. And to this day, that feels very true to who I am. I love nothing more than performing.
Yes, and most of our audience remember you mainly as Ontari on the CW sci-fi drama, The 100. And yes. What's your favorite memory out of that experience?
I would have to say it's probably going to be, it has always been Richard, and it still is to this day, Richard Hartman, who of course plays Murphy, who has been my boyfriend now for about, I think, 3.5 years. So that was something that really stuck afterwards. And I'm so grateful for him. I was just with him earlier. We put a self-tape down for him, an audition. And so the fact that I still kind of in that sense get to continue to work with him, he's so talented. Yes. That was the biggest gift that show gave me for sure.
Absolutely. And about the character, what's been the main challenge in portraying it?
Mm-hmm. I get seasick. So that was a real challenge. They bought me though these wristbands, which I always thought were like a placebo. I was like, there's no way that works, but they're these tight wristbands that put like a little pressure on these like pressure points here. Yeah. And I'm telling you, if anyone listening to this gets motion sickness, those things will change your life. Because as soon as I put those on, I felt so much better. But that initially was the real challenge.
Yes, I absolutely feel you because I'm seasick as well, and I use those bracelets as well every time I go about, and they're phenomenal.
I totally agree with you. I love that. Yes.
Yes. And now our final question: if you had to give some advice to people among our readers that want to pursue an acting career, which kind of advice would you give them?
Just hang in there. It's really, there's so much rejection. I just wrapped on a movie with an incredible woman. Her name is Hunter King. She's done some other Hallmark movies. I believe she just did something Gems. I always want to say Uncut Gems, but that's definitely a different movie. But she just did a Hallmark movie. So we did one together. And last night we went out for a drink with our director, and we were just talking about the amount of rejection that you face in this industry is brutal. And it can make you doubt yourself. It'll make you doubt everything about yourself, from how you look to your weight to your talent to all of it. You have to just so blindly believe in yourself, and not give up just because people tell you no. Gotta hang in there. Yes. It's worth it in the end. I hope. I'll find out.
Yes, absolutely. And that's really a beautiful answer. And I think that many people will enjoy this answer and really be influenced by it in their journey.
I hope so. Yeah.
And that's all for us. Thank you so
Yay!
much, Rhiannon, for
Thank
being with
you.
us and to talk with us. It's been really great to
You
have
as
you.
well.
Let's
Thank you so much.
Thank you. And let's remind people that A Splash of Love premieres July 30 on Hallmark channel, and we can't wait to see it.
Me too. I'm so excited. I can't wait. We're gonna have a little watch party together. Myself,
Yes,
the director, Ben. It'll be amazing. I can't wait.
it will be great to also to see your reaction after filming it.
Yeah, I'm so excited. I'm telling you, that trailer, and I feel like a bit of an asshole saying this, but when I got goosebumps when I watched the trailer, so I can't wait to see what it looks like in the end.
Absolutely. Thank you so much again.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.